A multicultural group has started to raise their voices in Connecticut after the hateful racist attacks against the Asian community throughout the nation. On Saturday, the community gathered in New Haven to denounce the horrendous acts.
The killings were horrific and horrible, but sadly, this is not new. There's a long history of anti-Asian violence.
Since March of 2020, thousands of Asian Americans have faced verbal and physical attacks. Stop AAPI Hate Mike Kao says that these acts are not new. The Asian community has a high respect for the elders. And what does it make you feel when you see on TV that a person is attacking an older woman, pushing her to the ground?
You know, our grandparents, they like to go out, they like to walk around, they like that sense of freedom. Some of them do come here speaking English, but many of them don't, like my grandmother. You know, my grandmother spoke 5 languages, but not English, and it's taken away from them. So it just breaks my heart and it makes me so angry.
According to the American Community Survey, Asians in Connecticut make 4.5% of the population, most of them residing in Stamford, Norwich, and Groton. But the hateful rhetoric of the last 4 years make them feel unsafe to go out to the public.
The Chinese virus, Kung Flu, I can name 19 different versions of names.
Our former president, when he gets to go on and say, like, this is the Chinese virus, the Wuhan flu, let's blame these people for it, I think he really fueled his language fueled it, right? But attacks against Asians have always happened, But what we're seeing this large upscale uptake, right?
After the recent attacks, people are calling out for cultural and educational change.
If we can't control that racism that the system has on multiple groups of people, African Americans, Latinos, Asian Americans, then nothing is going to change.
In Connecticut, the African American and Latino Studies curriculum was introduced last year as an elective course to all regional and local schools in the state. Still, Kao says that it's important to include diverse ethnic studies in the education system to change the culture of discrimination.
We need to teach ethnic studies. We need to learn about our communities together. It can't be like separate silos. We need to learn that our communities exist together. We have the same struggles. We have the same dreams.
The White House has announced a series of actions in response to the hate attacks against the Asian community.
If we remember, we're the United States of America. And that together, there's nothing, not a single thing we cannot do if we do it together.
The Asian community has said that they will become more vocal about racial injustice and will join other human advocacy groups across the country to end discrimination. In New Haven, Marika Jawaringa.